Welcome to Vending University, the ultimate guide to becoming a vending operator. Whether you're new to the vending industry or a seasoned pro looking to strengthen your business, this course, Emergency Response Planning for Vending Machine Businesses, is designed to equip you with the knowledge and strategies necessary to safeguard your operations when unexpected situations arise. In the vending industry, we often focus on stocking products, optimizing routes, or maximizing profit margins, but how prepared are we when the unexpected strikes? From natural disasters and power outages to vandalism, theft, and public health emergencies, vending machine businesses face a unique set of challenges that demand a proactive, well-structured emergency response plan. This course will guide you through creating an effective emergency response plan tailored specifically to vending operations. You'll learn how to assess risks to your equipment and personnel, identify potential threats to your supply chains and service routes, and establish communication procedures that keep your team, suppliers, and customers informed and safe. We'll walk you through contingency planning, insurance considerations, and compliance with safety and public health regulations. More than just theory, this course is packed with real-world scenarios, templates, checklists, and best practices from experienced vending professionals. You'll finish each module with actionable steps to implement immediately within your business. Whether you manage a fleet of machines across multiple cities or operate a small local service, you'll find valuable insights to build resilience into your operations. Preparedness is no longer optional, it's essential. By the end of this course, you'll have the confidence and tools to respond swiftly and effectively in any emergency, protecting your assets, your reputation, and most importantly, the people your business serves. Let's get started. Module 1. Understanding Emergency Risks in the Vending Industry. In this module, we explore the wide range of emergency risks that vending machine businesses face, many of which are often underestimated. While vending may seem like a straightforward operation, the reality is that machines are placed in public and semi-public spaces, making them inherently vulnerable to various threats. One of the most common risks is vandalism and theft. Vending machines located in schools, transit stations, office buildings, and outdoor settings are easy targets for tampering and break-ins. Such incidents not only cause financial loss through damaged equipment and stolen inventory, but they can also pose safety hazards to customers and maintenance staff. Understanding where these risks are most likely to occur is key to making informed placement and security decisions. Weather-related emergencies also present significant challenges. Natural disasters such as hurricanes, floods, wildfires, and snowstorms can severely disrupt service routes, damage machines, and cut off access to critical supply points. Machines in certain regions are more prone to weather-related threats and should be reinforced or insured accordingly. Another major risk is power failure. Since vending machines depend on electricity to maintain product quality, lighting, and payment systems, any outage can result in spoiled inventory and loss of sales. Without a plan for fast response or backup power, your business could face reputational and financial setbacks. Supply chain disruptions are also increasingly common. Whether caused by transportation strikes, fuel shortages, or global health crises, these delays can prevent timely restocking of machines and frustrate customers who rely on your service. Finally, public health emergencies, such as pandemics, have shown that even vending can be impacted by sudden, large-scale shifts in customer behavior and hygiene expectations. Cleanliness, safety protocols, and remote monitoring become crucial during such events. In this module, you've gained insight into the core risks vending businesses face. Recognizing these threats is the first step in developing an effective emergency response plan. Module 2. Creating a Vending Business Emergency Response Plan. In this module, we focus on building a structured emergency response plan, ERP, specifically tailored to the needs of vending machine businesses. A well-prepared ERP minimizes downtime, protects assets, and ensures business continuity during unexpected events. The first step in creating your ERP is risk assessment. Identify the most likely emergencies based on your machine locations, regional weather patterns, and business model. List threats such as vandalism, power outages, extreme weather, health crises, and supply chain disruptions. Evaluate the potential impact of each risk on your operations, from damaged machines to halted routes or spoiled stock. Next, define specific response actions for each scenario. For instance, if a machine is vandalized, the plan should detail who to notify, how to secure the area, and the timeline for repairs or replacements. In case of a power failure, outline steps to protect perishable goods and restore service as quickly as possible. For health emergencies, include procedures for machine sanitization, PPE for staff, and customer communication. Assign roles and responsibilities. Identify key personnel for decision-making, emergency communication, and field response. Ensure everyone knows their duties and provide clear contact lists and escalation protocols. Coordination between drivers, warehouse staff, customer service, and suppliers is vital. Include communication strategies in your ERP. Draft templates for notifying clients, property managers, or authorities. Use multiple channels, phone, email, SMS, to ensure timely and effective updates. Review and update your ERP regularly. As your business grows or new risks emerge, your plan must evolve. Conduct drills or tabletop exercises to test your readiness and identify gaps. Creating an ERP may seem complex, but it's an investment in your company's resilience. In this module, you've learned how to structure a plan that protects your vending business when it matters most. Module 3. Securing vending machines against theft and vandalism. In this module, we address one of the most common and costly threats in the vending industry: theft and vandalism. These incidents not only result in damaged machines and stolen products, but can also disrupt customer trust and increase insurance costs. A proactive approach to security can significantly reduce risk and strengthen your business's resilience. Start by carefully selecting machine locations. Visibility is a powerful deterrent. Place machines in well-lit, high-traffic areas with regular footfall, such as building lobbies, break rooms, or near-staffed service desks. Avoid isolated or poorly monitored locations unless you can implement additional security measures. If possible, collaborate with property owners to install surveillance cameras that cover your machines. Use tamper-resistant vending machines and components. Choose models designed with reinforced doors, high-grade locks, and secure cash compartments. Modern machines also feature alarm systems that trigger alerts during unauthorized access or forced entry. Investing in sturdier equipment may involve higher upfront costs, but the long-term savings on repairs and replacements are often substantial. Consider installing real-time monitoring systems. Many advanced vending machines can notify you instantly if a machine is opened improperly, loses power, or shows suspicious activity. GPS tracking for portable units and route vehicles can further enhance oversight. Routine inspections are key to catching vulnerabilities early. Train your staff to check machines for signs of tampering or wear during service visits. Keep maintenance logs and photograph machines at each visit to track changes. Additionally, educate employees on safety procedures if they encounter theft or vandalism during their routes. Never confront suspects directly. Prioritize safety and document everything for insurance and law enforcement purposes. Preventive steps significantly lower your exposure to theft and vandalism. In this module, you've learned how to secure machines, monitor threats, and respond safely. These actions protect not just your assets, but your team and customers as well. Module 4. Power outages and equipment failures. Response strategies. In this module, we focus on how vending machine businesses can effectively respond to power outages and equipment failures, two of the most disruptive challenges in day-to-day operations. Whether caused by weather, faulty wiring, or technical malfunctions, These issues can lead to lost sales, spoiled products, and unsatisfied customers. Preparation begins with identifying machines most vulnerable to outages. Machines in outdoor or remote locations may experience longer delays in power restoration, while those housing perishable items are at greater risk of product spoilage. Develop a location-specific risk map and prioritize critical machines that require rapid attention. Establish a notification protocol for detecting outages. Smart vending machines with telemetry systems can send real-time alerts when power is lost, temperatures rise, or components fail. These alerts allow your team to act quickly, often before a customer even notices there's a problem. Create a response checklist for each type of failure. For power loss, steps may include dispatching a technician, checking breakers or local power supply, and relocating perishable items. For equipment failures, such as card reader errors, stuck coils, or display issues, ensure technicians carry the right parts and tools to minimize downtime. Backup power solutions should also be considered. While generators or battery backups might not be feasible for every location, they can be valuable for high-traffic or mission-critical machines. Cooling units with thermal insulation or backup compressors may extend product safety during outages. Train your staff to troubleshoot minor issues on-site and to recognize when professional service is needed. This minimizes unnecessary service delays and avoids compounding problems. Keep detailed maintenance logs to identify patterns and prevent repeat failures. By implementing these strategies, vending operators can reduce the impact of power and equipment issues. In this module, you've learned how preparedness, monitoring, and fast response are key to maintaining customer trust and operational continuity. Module 5. Emergency Communication Protocols for Vending Operators. In this module, we examine the critical role of communication during emergencies. Whether it's a power outage, vandalism, natural disaster, or supply chain disruption, the way you relay information can determine how quickly and effectively your vending operation recovers. Clear, fast, and organized communication minimizes confusion, reduces downtime, and protects your brand's reputation. An emergency communication protocol is your standardized process for how and when to notify internal team members, external partners, and affected customers. Start by identifying all relevant stakeholders. This includes route drivers, warehouse staff, maintenance personnel, suppliers, clients, and property managers. Each group requires tailored messaging and timely updates depending on the situation. Designate a communication lead or team who will be responsible for sending updates, collecting feedback, and coordinating with external parties. This person or team must be trained to stay calm, act quickly, and make decisions based on the company's emergency response plan. Backup personnel should be assigned in case the primary contact is unavailable. Establish multiple communication channels such as SMS alerts, email, phone calls, and instant messaging apps. During an emergency, redundancy is essential. Systems can fail or become overloaded, so having alternatives ensures continuity. Make sure all key contacts are stored in an easily accessible, regularly updated contact list, preferably both digitally and in printed form. Create message templates for different scenarios. These should be concise and include essential details: what happened, who is affected, what actions are being taken, and any instructions. Templates save time when every second counts and help maintain professionalism under pressure. Finally, practice your protocol through regular drills and reviews. Simulate emergency situations and walk through the communication steps from start to finish. Use feedback to improve speed and clarity. In this module, you've learned how structured communication can make or break emergency response. When vending operators speak clearly and act quickly, they lead with confidence and control, even in chaos. Module 6. Natural Disasters. Preparing routes, warehouses, and machines. In this module, we explore how vending operators can prepare their routes, warehouses, and machines to minimize disruption and damage during natural disasters. Events like floods, Hurricanes, earthquakes, wildfires, and snowstorms can strike without warning, and the vending industry, reliant on mobility and location-based assets, is especially vulnerable. Start by assessing your regional risk profile. Identify the most common natural hazards in the areas you serve. Coastal locations may face hurricanes or flooding, while mountainous or forested regions may be prone to wildfires or landslides. Urban areas might deal with winter storms, heat waves, or earthquakes. Use this risk data to develop targeted preparedness plans. For routes, ensure your vehicles are stocked with emergency kits, including flashlights, first aid supplies, water, maps, and mobile chargers. Equip drivers with apps or radios that provide real-time weather updates and emergency alerts. Have contingency routes in place if roads are closed or unsafe. Establish clear instructions on when to cancel or reroute deliveries due to dangerous conditions. Warehouses should be fortified against likely threats. Anchor shelving and machinery to prevent tipping during quakes. Install drainage systems and elevate inventory in flood-prone zones. Consider backup generators to maintain refrigeration and key operations during power outages. Keep a checklist for securing the facility before severe weather, including shutting windows, checking roof drains, and sealing vulnerable entry points. Vending machines should be anchored or bolted in high-risk zones to prevent tipping or floating. Install machines in sheltered, elevated, or indoor locations when possible. Use smart vending technology to monitor power and temperature changes, and remove or relocate machines ahead of forecasted disasters when time allows. In this module, you've learned how to prepare your assets and operations for natural disasters. With the right planning and proactive adjustments, vending businesses can safeguard inventory, protect employees, and bounce back faster after the storm. Module 7. Public Health Emergencies and Hygiene Compliance. In this module, we explore how vending machine businesses can effectively respond to public health emergencies while ensuring ongoing hygiene compliance. Situations like pandemics, flu outbreaks, or contamination scares demand fast adaptation to safeguard customers, employees, and the business's public image. Hygiene becomes a top concern during health crises, and vending machines, due to their shared public use, must be managed with heightened care. Operators should establish a strict sanitation protocol that includes routine disinfection of high-touch surfaces, such as payment terminals, product selection buttons, and product delivery slots. These procedures should be conducted frequently and logged for accountability. Equip route staff with personal protective equipment, PPE, such as gloves, masks, and hand sanitizer. During a public health crisis, visible safety practices build customer trust. Encourage employees to self-monitor their health and stay home if symptomatic. Create an internal reporting process for illness or exposure to limit spread and inform route changes if needed. Stock machines with health-conscious products when possible, like bottled water, immune-supporting snacks, and contactless payment options. Display clear signage that encourages hand hygiene and outlines what steps your business is taking to maintain safety. Some operators install hand sanitizer dispensers near machines to support customer safety and further reduce risk. Review and align your hygiene practices with local and national health regulations. Stay updated with guidance from health authorities, as requirements may change rapidly. For example, during COVID-19, many jurisdictions introduced new sanitation mandates that affected machine operation and access. Non-compliance can lead to fines or loss of location contracts. Effective communication is also critical. Use digital displays or QR codes on machines to link customers to your hygiene policies and real-time updates. Transparency during a crisis helps manage public perception and reinforces your brand as responsible and responsive. In this module, you've learned that maintaining high hygiene standards and preparing for public health disruptions protects your customers and your reputation. Proactive measures and consistent practices help vending operators remain open, trusted, and resilient during health emergencies. Module 8, Supply Chain Disruptions, Planning for Continuity. In this module, we address how vending machine businesses can prepare for and respond to supply chain disruptions, an increasingly common challenge that can severely impact inventory availability, customer satisfaction, and overall operations. Disruptions can arise from natural disasters, transportation delays, supplier shortages, political unrest, or global crises like pandemics. Effective planning starts with identifying your key suppliers and understanding their vulnerabilities. Map out your entire supply chain, from product manufacturers to distributors and delivery services. This helps you spot single points of failure where delays or shortages could halt restocking. Diversifying your supplier base is critical. Having multiple sources for essential products reduces dependence on any one supplier and increases resilience. Maintain safety stock levels of high demand and perishable items to buffer against short-term interruptions. While inventory costs must be balanced, a strategic reserve can prevent stockouts and lost sales during sudden supply gaps. Use data analytics and sales trends to determine optimal reorder points and quantities. Develop strong relationships and clear communication channels with suppliers. Regularly update your suppliers about your inventory needs and any anticipated changes in demand. This collaboration enables faster response times and priority handling during crises. Establish contingency plans for logistics. Explore alternate transport routes or carriers in case of road closures or shipping delays. Coordinate with your warehouse and delivery teams to prioritize critical locations or products during shortages. Keep your customers informed proactively if supply issues arise. Transparency fosters understanding and loyalty even during disruptions. Consider temporary product substitutions or promotions to manage expectations while you work to restore normal service. In this module, you've learned that supply chain disruptions are inevitable but manageable with careful planning. By diversifying suppliers, maintaining reserves, and building strong communication, vending operators can maintain continuity and customer satisfaction despite external challenges. Module 9. Insurance and Legal Preparedness for Emergency Events. In this module, we explore the essential role of insurance and legal preparedness in protecting your vending machine business during emergency events. Unexpected incidents like theft, vandalism, natural disasters, or equipment failures can result in costly damages, lost revenue, and legal liabilities. Being proactive with your insurance coverage and legal planning minimizes financial risks and ensures faster recovery. Start by reviewing your existing insurance policies to confirm adequate coverage for common vending-related risks. Typical policies should include property insurance for machines and inventory, liability insurance for customer injuries, and business interruption insurance to cover lost income during downtime. Understand the limits, deductibles, and exclusions of each policy so you can identify potential gaps. Work with an insurance broker who understands the vending industry to tailor policies specific to your business size, location, and risk profile. For example, if your machines are in flood-prone areas, you might need additional flood insurance. If you use third-party locations, verify that lease agreements clearly define liability responsibilities. Legal preparedness involves maintaining thorough documentation. Keep detailed incident reports, maintenance logs, contracts, and communication records. This documentation is vital when filing claims or defending against legal disputes. Train your staff on proper reporting procedures immediately after an emergency event. Ensure compliance with local regulations related to vending machine operation, safety standards, and emergency procedures. Non-compliance can lead to fines or legal action that further burdens your business during crises. Regularly consult legal counsel to stay updated on changing laws affecting your operations. Create a crisis management plan that integrates insurance and legal steps, such as who to contact, how to document damages, and timelines for reporting claims. Quick, organized action during emergencies improves your chances of successful claim settlements and reduces legal exposure. In this module, you've learned how comprehensive insurance and solid legal groundwork form the backbone of emergency preparedness. By being proactive, vending operators protect their assets, employees, and customers from the financial and legal fallout of unexpected events. Module 10. Training staff and conducting emergency drills. In this module, we focus on the importance of training your staff and conducting regular emergency drills to ensure your vending machine business is prepared to handle unexpected situations confidently and efficiently. Emergencies demand quick, coordinated action, and well-trained employees are your greatest asset in minimizing damage and ensuring safety. Begin by developing a comprehensive training program tailored to your emergency response plan. This should cover identifying various emergencies, proper communication protocols, equipment shutdown procedures, and safety measures for themselves and customers. Include practical guidance on responding to power outages, theft attempts, equipment failures, natural disasters, and public health crises. Training sessions should be interactive and engaging, using role-playing scenarios and hands-on demonstrations to reinforce key skills. Encourage questions and discussions to clarify procedures and empower employees to take initiative. Providing written materials or digital resources allows staff to review protocols at their own pace. Conduct regular emergency drills to simulate realistic scenarios and test your team's readiness. These drills help identify gaps in your plan, build muscle memory, and reduce panic during real emergencies. Include all relevant personnel, from route drivers to warehouse staff, ensuring everyone knows their roles and responsibilities. After each drill, hold a debriefing session to discuss what went well and areas for improvement. Use feedback to update your emergency response plan and training materials continuously. Tracking drill outcomes over time helps measure progress and maintains high preparedness standards. Training and drills also boost employee confidence and morale, showing your commitment to their safety and the company's resilience. Well-prepared staff can act swiftly and calmly, protecting vending assets, customers, and themselves. In this module, you've learned that ongoing training and realistic drills are critical components of emergency readiness. Investing time and resources here builds a culture of safety and equips your team to respond effectively when emergencies arise. Module 10. Training staff and conducting emergency drills. In this module, we focus on the importance of training your staff and conducting regular emergency drills to ensure your vending machine business is prepared to handle unexpected situations confidently and efficiently. Emergencies demand quick, coordinated action, and well-trained employees are your greatest asset in minimizing damage and ensuring safety. Begin by developing a comprehensive training program tailored to your emergency response plan. This should cover identifying various emergencies, proper communication protocols, equipment shutdown procedures, and safety measures for themselves and customers. Include practical guidance on responding to power outages, theft attempts, equipment failures, natural disasters, and public health crises. Training sessions should be interactive and engaging, using role-playing scenarios and hands-on demonstrations to reinforce key skills. Encourage questions and discussions to clarify procedures and empower employees to take initiative. Providing written materials or digital resources allows staff to review protocols at their own pace. Conduct regular emergency drills to simulate realistic scenarios and test your team's readiness. These drills help identify gaps in your plan, build muscle memory, and reduce panic during real emergencies. Include all relevant personnel, from route drivers to warehouse staff, ensuring everyone knows their roles and responsibilities. After each drill, hold a debriefing session to discuss what went well and areas for improvement. Use feedback to update your emergency response plan and training materials continuously. Tracking drill outcomes over time helps measure progress and maintains high preparedness standards. Training and drills also boost employee confidence and morale, showing your commitment to their safety and the company's resilience. Well-prepared staff can act swiftly and calmly, protecting vending assets, customers, and themselves. In this module, You've learned that ongoing training and realistic drills are critical components of emergency readiness. Investing time and resources here builds a culture of safety and equips your team to respond effectively when emergencies arise.